Hello, and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. And today is Thursday, so Thursday we have our series on healing, and we are going to do a pick a card, but it's going to be a tarot card and one of these beautiful cards that are the four agreements, and it's based on the book. And so we're going to do a pick a card. We're going to do one of each, but we are going to look today at our throat chakra and the importance of what we need to speak and how to honor our truth and ourselves, because when we take care of our energy, when we take care of each chakra or the main 7 chakras in the body, we allow that energy to flow in a healthy way, and that has a repercussion, like in a positive way, in our physical health and in our overall well-being. So let's take a look at our throat chakra. What needs to be done right now that will help us with the energy flow in our throat chakra? All right, so we're going to do a pick a card, right? So I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards and 3 oracle or these type of cards, and you're going to choose one of the fairies or the card combination that calls you more, and then we will examine what the message for you is today. All right, and if you hear some background noise, I have a very beautiful but very rainy day outside. So there is a lot of rainy noises and thunder going on. All right, let's begin. Let's put our 3 fairies here on the side. And I'm going to ground. I'm going to pull up the cards. And then you and I will ground together and connect through our breath. All right. This one. 2. And here I have these 2. All right, so here they came. I felt that 2 wanted to come out. And now we're going to do this. All right. And again, 2 wanted to come up. There is a lot of messages if you've picked this pile over here. So let's put the fairies and let's connect. All right, so let's take a deep breath in through the nose, hold it at the top, and exhale. Feel your body releasing any tension. Now please roll your shoulders back and wiggle a little bit your shoulders and your upper body. Ready? Let's do it one more time. Let's take a deep breath in. Hold at the top. And exhale gently, but making that exhale much longer. Now, again, roll those shoulders back and wiggle your upper body a little. Now, without thinking which one has more cards or what color, just pick one of the fairies. Ready? All right. Let's put the yellow fairy that's coming with a lot of messages on the side and start with our pink fairy. And the tarot card that we have is the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands, when we are looking at our throat chakra, would be not to be afraid of mentioning our achievements, right? So sometimes it's it's good to play a little humble, right? And we do not want to sound cocky and saying how amazing we are. But at the same time, this card is saying it is time to let others know about your achievements. So do not be afraid of speaking of everything that's either going well in your life or everything that you've had success with, all right? So don't see it as you're being arrogant or cocky, or no, see it that your words are able to empower others. So when referring to the throat chakra is all about communication, speaking your truth. And when we speak our truth, we honor ourselves. And here it's all about your accomplishments. Or if you don't want to see it as accomplishments only, we can also talk about talents, things that are going well, or your blessings. Sometimes we do not want to talk too much about our blessings or the things that are going well in our life, because we do not want other people to feel bad because they are not having our blessings, or we do not want to talk too much about what's going well because we think that that's going to invite energies to of envy or turning things around. But this card is saying no, this is a time to be proud of any accomplishments you have, to speak up about your blessings and your talents, because that shows gratitude. So, again, this is a time to speak up. Speak up about anything that's going well, anything that has gone well, talents, gifts, blessings, and accomplishments. And like this, you're honoring yourself, you're honoring your truth, and you're allowing your throat chakra's energy to flow. And now let's see what the message is from this beautiful card. And it is: do not make assumptions, eliminate gossip. Excellent card when it comes to our throat chakra. And the gossip is a very destructive thing to do, and it's damaging to our energy, it's damaging to our relationships, it damages our reputation. So gossip is an invitation to low vibration. So here, do not make assumptions, eliminate gossip. And see what the message of this card is also in the back. So making assumptions is a setup for suffering, because usually we gossip about our assumptions, we make assumptions and believe we are right, then we defend our assumption and try to make others wrong. Excellent point. Excellent point. So, gossip, assumptions, everything that calls for low vibrations. And it's perfect when we look at the throat chakra because it has to do with communication. So, two beautiful messages for you and your throat chakras: healthy energy. Do not be afraid to speak up about any gifts, talents, and successes that you've had. Be proud of it and speak up about the things that are going well in your life, and eliminate gossip and do not make assumptions. If you liked this quick reading for your throat chakra, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. All right. And like this, you get notifications of all the videos, our the weekly readings and the weekly love readings, as well as the daily shorts and other offerings that will come throughout the month. Let's take a look at the blue fairy and see what the tarot has for us towards our throat chakra. Oh, the Four of Cups. Ah, this card of boredom, apathy, and just being disenchanted with life. So, how does the Four of Cups relate to our throat chakra? So, the Four of Cups is when it comes to how we speak and speaking our truth is saying, two things. One is to acknowledge what's going on. So if something is not going well, or if you don't know what's going wrong, but you feel this apathy, whatever is going on, it is to acknowledge it, not only to yourself, but to speak up about it. In other words, to process what's going on. So see this as if anybody is right now giving you that chance. Here we see the cups, but that chance to speak up about your emotions, to say what's going on, to process any situations that are making you not feel good, to speak up about what your feelings, and do not be afraid to reach out to others, or to say yes to somebody that's offering help or is offering an ear at this time, right? So again, these Four of Cups in relation to our throat chakra. Process what's going on by speaking about it, not by closing yourself off like this person, this individual here in the card that's all closed off. But no, process what's going on, acknowledge it, and acknowledge it out loud. And that's for anything that you feel you've been not speaking up about. This is a time to process. So find a safe person, a good friend, a family member, or a therapist, a coach, a therapist, anybody who will be a safe space for you to really say what's going on inside of you at this time. All right. And what is the other message that we get from this type of oracle? And it is always do your best. Take action on your ideas. Yes. And when this is about your throat chakra or how it relates, it's like this. It's take action. It's pretty much the message right now is take action. And when we pair it with the tarot is take action towards processing those feelings. So if you are saying you're watching this video right now and you're telling me, well, how do I take action? Because I do not have anybody who feels like a safe space. There are many ways you can connect to others who offer a safe space. Yes, there are professionals, right? But if you cannot find a professional right now, but there is a tight budget that comes to finances, look for circles. There are many people offering circles. A lot of circles are free where people can share. Look for support groups, right? And really look at your network, at your support team, that there may be someone offering you help or offering to hear you out. And please do take that step to saying what's going on inside of you. So take action towards that. Let's see the other message that the card brings. Doing your best means to take action. You can have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there will be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Yes. So as much as we like to attract things into our life or manifest things, the truth is that we need to create. And create means take action. And it's every time you take one step forward, the universe, the divine source, meets you taking two steps towards you. So take action, right? And more when it comes to also processing how you're feeling. So here is your message. process how you're feeling right now. Don't keep things inside and take action on anything that's important to you, as well as finding a safe space in which to talk about your emotions. All right, again, if you enjoy your reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And if you want us to look at your personal situation, please reach out, check out my website or my Gumroad my Gumroad storefront, where there are offerings for all types of budgets. And now let's look at the yellow fairy that surprised us with a lot of messages. So let's see what the yellow fairy wants to tell us about how to heal or how to move energy in a healthy way in our throat chakra. And we have, the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting cards, because these cards are also a lot about security. So sometimes when I think about these cards, I think about that root chakra. But here for the throat chakra is another encouragement to talking. But here it is, what message do you have that could inspire others? Something that you may be able to teach. And I'm not only talking about that a professional way that you can teach, although that's very possible, but also there is some wisdom inside of you that others need to hear. So I'm going to suggest an exercise right now. Take some time to think about somebody in your life that they are either going through something, they have a challenging situation, or they need to make a decision, and that you perhaps have not given them all the advice you can give because you've been holding back. And examine, what would you say to them? And if you don't feel the strength right now to say it as it comes, write it down and think about it, and think about a way to say it that it is not forceful, that it is kind and it is respectful, but that by saying it, you will be sharing your wisdom with somebody who needs it. So it's about sharing wisdom. And the Queen of Pentacles comes here as a support to the Hierophant, saying that yes, impart your wisdom, but do it with this feminine energy that's all about kindness, caring, not being forceful, but being gentle, right? So, and she's a Pentacles energy, right? So she's an earth energy, so she's not loud, she's not she's very grounded, right? And she speaks slowly and gently. So it is right now, impart your wisdom. Either teach something or look at what wisdom you have for some people that are close to you that need to hear it, right? Or what other ways can you think of imparting your wisdom? But when you do, think of the energy of this queen, gentle, kind, grounded, and not forceful. All right, now let's look at the two messages we got from these beautiful cards. Oh, one of my favorites. Be impeccable with your word. Seek to know the truth. Yes, yes. So, as the saying goes, the truth will set us free. And that relates to the throat chakra a lot, right? So, the message from this card is, when you hear an opinion, and believe it, you make an agreement and it becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. And that's true. very interesting times to think about this because there is a lot of misinformation, there is a lot of different opinions, as we all have a way to speak publicly right now with social media. And so please use discernment and know, um, investigate what is truth and speak your truth, because the truth will set you free in many ways. And the other message that we have here is, don't take anything personally, become immune to poison. Again, uh, when people are in a bad mood or just tell us things to hurt us, we always have to remember that hurt people hurt others. And if somebody's rude, unkind, um, don't take it personally. That just tells you what state they are in. And don't drink from that, because, as it says, it's poison. See it for what it is, cut any cords, release that energy, and focus on your peace and well being. Now, the message is, the whole world can gossip about you. And if you do not take it personally, you're immune. Immunity to poison is the middle of hell. I'm sorry, the immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of the second agreement. Yes. Beautiful messages for you today. And again, recap very fast. Something you need to teach, some wisdom you have to give. Do it in a grounded, kind, and gentle manner. Remember, the truth will set you free, and don't take anything personally. Now, if you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, check out my daily shorts, and by subscribing, you will get notifications of when my weekly videos in which we look at the energy of the week. Also, my love reading videos that are on Tuesday, and my healing videos on Thursday. And if you want a private session with me, reach out, go to my website, and we can have a live session in which we look at your particular situation, or you can also purchase pre-recorded readings. All right, have a wonderful rest of your week, and brightest blessings.